Gingrich responded to the Orlando terror attack on Fox News, and he proposed one of the worst ideas imaginable as a solution. So he said, "We originally created the House Un-American Activities Committee to go after Nazis. We passed several laws in 1938 and 1939 to go after Nazis, and we made it illegal to help the Nazis. We're going to presently have to take the similar steps here." So do you guys understand what this is? Now, he's bringing up the aspect going all the way back to the 1930s. The House Un-American Activities, that is Joe McCarthy. Does that ring a bell? That's when there was all the red baiting going on and the Red Scare, where they would take people from Hollywood, bring them in, sit them down, and grill them at a congressional hearing, where they would say, "Are you a socialist? Are you a communist? Do you know anybody who's a socialist or a communist? We're asking these questions because it's un-American and it's unacceptable if you have a political ideology that the mainstream disagrees with. This is a problem." And what you did is it was an atmosphere of fear, and you made it so that you divided the country into the good guys and the bad guys. And, ooh, are these the communist sympathizers? You couldn't be left-wing without people going, "Oh, so I guess you like the Soviet Union more than the U.S., don't you? Well, I guess we're going to have to take away some of your rights. I guess we're going to have to keep an eye on you. I guess we're going to have to spy on you. I guess we're going to have to do all these things that treat you as the other and treat you as less than an equal citizen that has human rights and constitutional rights." That's what this is. And then now everybody looks back on the era of the House Un-American Activities and Joe McCarthy, and they go, "What the fuck were we thinking? This is deeply un-American. We have the First Amendment. We have the Constitution. We have this idea of free thought and free expression and free press and free protest, and we just took away all that because we were scared of the big bad boogeyman of the Soviet Union. That was deeply un-American of us." Ironically, the House Un-American Activities was as un-American as it gets. The committee on it. And what does Newt Gingrich say? "Let's do that again. Yes, yes." And who does he want to do it with? Of course. Muslims, American Muslims. Guys, you gotta stop being ridiculous about this. Now, I get it, and I think everybody gets it to one extent or another. You absolutely have a fundamentalist strain within Islam that is not compatible with modern civilization, and it is barbaric, and it is savage. There's no denying that, and I don't think anybody is denying that. When we talk about American Muslims, though, just go to the polling data. It really ain't that difficult. So, for example, there was a Gallup or Pew poll, I don't remember which it was, from probably about 2 or 3 years ago, where they asked, "Hey, is it okay to kill, in what situation is it okay to kill civilians? Like, is it ever okay to kill civilians on purpose?" And number one that said, "No, it is never okay to kill civilians under any circumstances," American Muslims. It was, and again, this was a poll specifically in the United States. So you had Muslims were number one. They were the most likely to say never kill civilians. Number two was, I think, atheists and agnostics. And then behind that, all the way at the bottom, were various different strains of Christianity. I think at the very bottom was Protestants. But okay, so that's just one example. More. Did you know that in the American Muslim community, they're more likely to support gay marriage than American Protestants? That's just, people are probably like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" Because look, it is true that statistically, worldwide, the Muslim community is way more conservative on this issue, and they're way more against gays. There are many Muslim theocracies that put gay people to death. So that's a tremendous problem, and that should be spoken about, and that needs to change. But in the United States, the American Muslim community is more liberal than Protestants on that issue. And guys, the list goes on and on. It was, what was it, like 70%, 80% of American Muslims in Michigan voted for Bernie Sanders? That just busts up stereotypes right there that, oh my God, they're all anti-Semitic, and oh my God, they're, deeply right-wing. They voted for the most liberal senator in the country. What the fuck are you talking about? So, but what Newt Gingrich wants to do is, he is a bigot, he is a xenophobe, and he thinks, they're all the same. ISIS, Al-Qaeda, whatever, same thing, same fucking thing as American Muslims, whatever. Is that, so you're a Muslim. Are you a Muslim? Okay, I guess you're just as guilty as they are. I don't care about the details. I don't care about the specifics. I don't care if you're an Ahmadi Muslim. I don't care if you're a Sufi Muslim. I don't care if you're a moderate. I don't care if you're pro-gay marriage. I don't care if you've reconciled your Western ideology with your Islamic identity. I don't care. You're un-American. We should set up a system that grills you and treats you as the other and treats you as less than. No. Because you know what? This is Newt Gingrich acting as un-American as humanly possible as he feigns and pretends like he is the most American.